Hey guys, Dom here, and welcome back to Doom Eternal, and the continuation of this brand new series in where we rip and tear throughout each level, discovering the game's darkest secrets and ripping them out, amputating each section limb from limb, revealing to you all the exploration points in order to 100% the level, all of the level's secrets, weapons, Easter eggs, and so much more. Also linked down in the description below is my first episode surrounding Hell on Earth, the first level, and everything you need to know to 100% complete the level. And with that, let's not waste any more time and dive into Doom Eternal's second level, Exultia. So once we land on this stunning level and take in some of the beautiful and wholesome sights this level has to offer, we want to continue forward. In the distance we'll see a sentinel hound, but before you jump across to greet this mysterious creature, if you ever so slightly walk over to the edge of this structure, you'll find just below us lies our first level secret, an extra life. All you need to do to collect this lifesaver is seemingly just drop down to the level below and retrieve it. Now that we've collected this extra life, jump over to the Sentinel Hound and take care of this small herd of demons just below. Continuing, you will come to a cracked wall. Smash through this wall, and instead of following the quest marker, what we want to do is steer to the left, where we will find our first codex page surrounding the level itself, Exultia, enlightening us on the backstory of this beautiful yet mysterious land, accompanied by some artwork and more lore hidden within. After this, we will want to follow the quest marker until we get into a brawl with a horde of demonic beings. Clear these out by any means possible, rip and tear through them until it is done. Once it is done, you'll want to ignore our old friend the quest marker, and instead of moving forward, behind us lies another juicy secret. Now, just to the corner of the area to the left, you can find another cracked wall tucked away. Smash through this wall and we will find an additional secret, a 50% armor piece. Now, once we've collected our booty, we will want to enter the temple ahead, where we will once again be greeted by the ominous hound standing next to a giant gauntlet. Now, no, this isn't Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet. This is actually the ability for Blood Punch, a devastating melee attack that can disperse crowds and can cause some serious damage to some of the more powerful enemy types you meet later on. You can achieve this by building up your glory kills and unleashing this hefty melee attack. Proceeding, you will then be lowered into the next area, where you can see behind you lies an unobtainable extra life. Now, from the elevator, we are going to now drop down into a shockingly problematic hallway. Do your best to avoid these traps and kill off the horde of enemies, and at the end of this hallway, you will find our first rune. Now, runes serve as the game's perks. There are a total of 9 in the game, and we can equip 3 at a time, so be sure to collect this to improve your character build. Now, before we move on, if you turn around from this location, you will see a bar just above us. Swing off this bar and reach the higher levels. Walk around and there you will find the previously mentioned extra life. Now, continuing onwards, you will find a large staircase overlooking a menacing arena below. But before you jump down, be sure to follow the staircase. I cannot stress this enough, because at the bottom of this wrecked staircase, you will find a cracked wall, teasing us of the treasures that may lie within. Smash through this wall and there we will find an additional level secret, the Arachnotron toy. Collect this and be on your way. Not too far though, because if we look down into the decrepit dungeon, floating above it all lies a supercharge. Now, a supercharge will completely heal both your armor and your health, so it's completely necessary to collect this level secret. Now, for me, the easiest way I obtained the moon from Majora's Mask is lining myself up, double jumping to then collect this ominous looking item. Now, failing this, you can just use the monkey bars on the lower level to collect this, but I did find it a little bit harder to collect it this way. Following this, take care of the demons below and we'll come out into this gated area, where we can see both a sentinel battery and a hidden codex behind bars. Now, what you want to do is walk out into this open area and veer off to the left. swing off the bar above and cling onto the wall onto the other side and climb up onto the top. Once we have reached the top, turn around and jump onto the ledge, double jump to the platform over yonder and collect the Wolf Codex. Here we will learn more on these mysterious sentinel creatures. Now, after jumping back onto the platform, follow the quest marker until we have reached a strange area with a large spinning contraption. Now, there are a few things in here which we do need to look out for. Starting off, if you veer off to the right, you will find a 50% armor piece hidden away. Be sure to grab this. Following onwards, continue to follow the contraption around the room. There you will find a push box. Punch it and climb on top. Once you have reached the top, you'll discover 3 chains that can be easily broken just by punching them. Now, the only way you can discover these chains is by jumping on and off of this contraption. Now, by one of these chains, you'll find another codex page. This one surrounding the history of the Sentinels, part 1, and the lore surrounding what exactly happened to them, as well as some fascinating artwork. Now, punching through the final chain will unveil a brand new ability for us to master, Dash. Be sure to acquire this, and then follow the quest marker around. Now, as we exit this room, you will once again see this sentinel hound over yonder. Now, what you want to do is jump and dash to the other side, and then instead of continuing forwards, turn around and you will see an extra life behind us. Collect this by jumping and dashing towards the item, then clinging onto the wall to then collect this extra life. After, jump back and you will be greeted by a cutscene where we get to meet with King Novik.
Cannot kill the priests. You know our laws. Despite their transgressions against the Covenant, they are still of Sentinel blood. What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. It is written. It is their time to give penance. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath. You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
Now, after this cutscene plays out, the game will then tempt you to go one way, but if you actually turn around towards King Novik's throne, you will see a hidden surprise right behind. That's right, a secret extra life. Be sure to collect this before moving on. Now, this area does have a few hidden secrets within, so be sure not to rush out of this area too quickly. The first being, as you walk out of this throne room, turn to the right and you will find another Codex entry, this time being related to King Novik, accompanied by some in-depth lore and artwork. Now, this next secret can be hidden quite well, and it's our first Easter egg, or at least the first Easter egg I found within the game. Now, to find this Easter egg, we have to walk out into the staircase room. From there, jump up onto the banister beside you and look by the Silver Wolf statues. By one of these monolithic statues, we can see a rabbit. Now, this rabbit isn't just any rabbit. This is Daisy, the Doomslayer's rabbit. Now, from what I have heard, Daisy can actually be found throughout multiple levels in the game, so be sure to let me know where you have seen Daisy. Now, once you have proceeded to the room where the Sentinel battery is, turn left and you will see in the distance a structure, and before it, 2 swingable bars. Now, this can be quite challenging to reach, and you will need the double dash ability before you can actually reach this area. Now, the way I have found it to reach this area is to double jump, dash, swing, double jump, swing, and then jump again. Once you've discovered this location, you will find a secret encounter. Now, these things are timed events in where you will have to kill all of the enemies shown within a short amount of time. Do so and you will receive several weapon upgrades. In this case, the encounter will summon 2 cacodemons, take care of them and proceed. From here, collect the Sentinel battery and jump into the portal into Hell, where you will be greeted by our 3rd weapon, the plasma rifle. A powerful weapon that can cause some serious damage. As a side note, upgrade this weapon whenever possible and you can't go wrong. Disintegrate the gathering of demons and return to the starting area. From here you want to veer off to the right, go up to the top of the stairs, and across the way you will see an armor piece hidden away. Jump and dash over to the other side and collect this untouched treasure, as this can be easily missed. Now underneath here, you will find a mysterious level secret locked away, taunting us of the endless possibilities of what could be hidden within. Now in order for us to collect this enigma, we must continue from this point until we reach this section here, with the giant sentinel arm buried within, and a scattering of demons around. Impale and dismember them. From there, head towards the movable block, punch it to reveal an underpassage below. Following this hollow corridor will lead you to the exceptional level secret album, 4 at Doom's Gate, from the original Doom soundtrack. Once we've collected this metal as fuck secret, return to this area and enter what looks like to be a cacodemon's mouth, where we are introduced to a strange and disturbing area filled with this purple bodily fluid substance which prevents you from jumping or dashing, decomposed corpses, and a plethora of tentacled demons. Following the path around this vile place, you will come across an auto-map station, which of course allows you to see all unexplored areas within the level. Moving forwards, we want to follow the path and jump over to the cliff wall. There we can see a mod bot. Jump over and activate it to modify our weapons. After you've done this, be sure to turn back around to see an extra life floating in the air. Jump across and grab this additional bonus. Once you have claimed this, make your way back around. From here we want to climb over the multiple rotting bodies that have encumbered the throat of this fleshy, demonic body. And it's here you will find another Sentinel power core. Once you have obtained this tech, return to the Sentinel hand and slide that sucker in and stand back. Once inside, you'll want to jump towards the climb wall. From here, jump and dash towards the other, then jump to the surface, where you will discover the codex page for the history of the Sentinels Part 2, as always with some stunning artwork and lore to boot. From here, we are going to fend off a variety of lower level demons. Once you have done so, you'll need to activate these green pentagrams in order to open the gates. Now for one of them, you'll need to dive into the chasm below and activate it. But once you have done so, don't leave just yet, because if you look down below, you will see a small platform. Jump towards that platform, and hidden within the corner we can see a cracked wall. Punch through that wall and we will see an additional level secret supercharge. After you have claimed this prize, make your way up to the surface, activate the final pentagrams to open the literal gates of hell. Preceding this, fend off a brutal onslaught of demons, and after that you will come across another Sentinel power core. Now once you have made your way towards this giant mech, there are a few things you will want to do before proceeding. Now instead of going forward towards your objective, you actually want to jump down just by this mech to discover a secret encounter. Complete it and receive an additional weapon perk. From there, you want to return to this amazing spectacle and insert. That means two things. See? Two things. Now after you exit the bowels of the beast, you'll be met by a variety of hellspawn. Take care of these delinquents, and then follow the quest marker. After this, walk over to the right and you will find some additional armor. Be sure to pick this up as there are a few big battles coming up. Later on, you'll come across another giant mech within the area. Head towards the movable block, punch this and send it flying. From here, you'll want to climb onto the block, double jump over to the bar just ahead, then jump and dash towards the other side. Here you will find another Sentinel power core for you to insert into the mech's arm, clearing you a path one final time. Now to reach the other side, you'll want to double jump towards the bar, swing off, then dash, collect the yellow booster, then keep dashing until you are there. Once inside, enter the purple substance and head towards the left. There you will find another room. After you exit the beast, you will then be harassed by an arachnotron and some lower level demons. Dispose of these creatures, then walk past the green banner just beyond there. There you will find a Codex entry for the history of the Sentinels, part 3. From there you want to walk back over to the edge. There you will discover a bar just below. Now to reach this bar, you want to jump and dash to swing off this bar. Dash again to reach a secret area, which does include a cracked wall. Smash through that wall and you will find another secret level supercharge. So don't miss out on this, as this can be extremely easy to miss. Now after this, you will be tested by some traversal mechanics, so be patient with these, as these can be quite hard to complete, especially nearing the end of the level. But in this area we can discover another Easter egg, as if by chance, if you happen to fall into the lava and die, you will witness the Slayer slowly sinking into his final moments, where he gives the player a thumbs up, which is of course a reference to Terminator 2. Continuing on, we arrive on a small platform with a 50% armor piece atop. Collect it and we'll be attacked by 2 Kako demons. Each can be easily slain using sticky bombs. Once they've been dealt with, there is another Easter egg or reference of some kind hidden within the level for those who dare to reach. Now, whilst you're on top of this platform where you took down those Kako demons, you'll want to turn to the right and look down at the floating island just beyond. Now, you'll want to double jump and dash towards said island, and tucked around the corner of this random island floating in the middle of lava, you will find a mysterious level secret that does this. Now, unlike the other secrets, this doesn't affect your exploration, nor does it affect the game in any way, likely meaning that this could be cut content from the game. As we can see, it has that kind of old school Doom feel, and maybe we were meant to play a certain level or something like that, but it's still cool to find either way. Now, returning to the Kako Demon area, climb to the top of the climb wall where we will find our first Slayer Gate. Now, much like these secret encounters, Slayer Gates are events in where we will be seriously challenged by a horde of powerful demons. But in order to participate, we will need to find a Slayer's Key. So to find this key, follow the quest marker and jump onto the ledge, jump over to the other side, and once more until you have reached the top. From there, we are going to want to turn around and face the yellow boost, double jump, dash twice, and dash another 2 times before you hit the ledge. Once you're on top of that ledge, jump down to the lower levels and you will find the Slayer's Key. And now that we have the key, we can take on the demonic armies within. Now, any of these Slayer Gates are no cakewalk. Take your time. Remember to use your full arsenal with these modes. But once you have obliterated these demons, you will receive the Empyrean Key. Now, you do need this to complete the exploration part of this level, and you will need it to unlock a very special weapon later on in the game. Once this has been obtained, you will enter this cavern filled with electrical traps and gates. Try not to breeze through this section, as all of the remaining secrets can be found within this area. Starting off, we leap towards the climb wall and land on the other side. Vega will then notify us that the betrayer's signal is nearby. After that, turn around and you will see an extra life hanging from where we just jumped from. When it's safe to do so, double jump and dash to receive this added bonus. After that, make your way back around again, and you will see this lava waterfall. or lava fall, whatever you want to call it. Take a running start and jump and dash towards the platform beside it. Once you have landed, hidden within the corner you will find our final level secret toy, the Caco Beam. After this, jump down onto the lower levels and you will be greeted by the Betrayer.
There are motion sensors and artillery everywhere.
I told you all to leave me here. I am where I belong. Saving your people will not bring you peace, only make the burden you carry worse. And now you seek to defy the Calm Maker herself. It is your people's time now to give penance, just as it was mine. Hear me, Slayer. When his heart is laid to rest, then his soul will be at peace. And so will mine.
After this tasty bit of character development, you'll want to walk up the stairs where you can find our final Codex entry for the Betrayer himself, revealing the truth behind who he once was and why he has been branded the Betrayer. Now, after you've exited this area, you will come to a traversal area. Follow it round until you reach this point. Now, as you can see underneath one of these platforms, you can see an extra life. Now, in order to get this life, you'll want to jump onto the platform, wait for it to fall, and jump off as soon as you have got the item, and praying that you don't die. Continuing onwards, you'll reach the final battle of the area. Now, these can be quite intense, as they throw all sorts of powerful enemies at you all at once, so be sure you have those extra lives to fall back on if you need them. Defeating the waves of enemies will open a portal which will then complete the level, transporting us back to the Fortress of Doom, the Slayer's base. And it's here we will insert the Sentinel battery, which will of course unlock all of the previously locked off areas in our base, where we can pick up our Ice Bomb and a Praetor suit point, which are another form of perks and bonuses we will find throughout the game. Now, while there are many things to see within the base, I did want to go over a few Easter eggs littered throughout this fortress. Now, if we head down to this room, where we can see our collectibles and other things that the Slayer has collected throughout the years, including the Soul Cube from Doom 3. Now, I did want to draw your attention towards the bookshelf, as it has a ton of references and Easter eggs hidden within, starting off with How to Comb Your Mustache by Clifton M. Fishbach, which is a loving reference to Markiplier and his late father, who sadly passed away battling cancer when Mark was very young. Mark has always been an advocate for Doom and tells fans that he has loving memories of playing Doom with his father and brother. He also, about a month ago, had game director Hugo Martin personally visit Mark at his home in Los Angeles to test and preview Eternal, and as a surprise revealed this secret of this loving memory of Mark and his father. Next up, we can see the Vault Dweller's Survival Guide, which of course is a reference to Fallout 3, where Moira Brown enlists you to help create this very survival guide, followed by a reference to Arcane Studios' Prey, and a reference to what seems to be Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen series. Just to the right of that, we also get a reference for Rage, with the book titled Living with Rage and Other Common Emotions in the Apocalyptic Wasteland. And with that, this has been my 100% complete guide for the second level of Doom Eternal Exultia. I hope this guide has helped you whilst you are ripping and tearing throughout Doom Eternal. I will be doing more on this series, so please stand by for that. But do comment down below if you do believe I have missed anything throughout this level. Best ones get featured in the credits of these videos. And if you liked this video, hit that on that like and subscribe button. And until next time, please stand by.